Okay, I just thought I'd make this video for anyone who is thinking about buying a nuevo, autosleeper nuevo. Ours is a 2016 one with the end kitchen. It's we bought it second hand. I'm not going to say what we paid for it. It was paid quite a lot, but when we were looking for it, these vans were going from a dealer for over 50. And I will tell you what we paid for it. We paid 45. It's a 2016, and it's got the sort of brownish interior. I'm just going to show you that now. It's got that kind of finish. These are mats I got from autosleeper for the shower because the other ones are worn out. It came with everything. We got this TV came with it because we bought it privately, and basically everything in it's sort of been okay. We did replace the microwave, but we didn't buy a special one. We just went to Argos and bought a low wattage 650 watt microwave, and it's been fine. We just took the old one out and put the new one in. We use our storage cupboards like this. This is a thing my wife thought about, Kim. It's for putting documents in, but we use it for putting plates in. Plastic plates, and we've got some paper plates for when we're not wanting to wash up and stuff. That's the first cupboard above the microwave, and then in the next one we put the coffee machine and all the pods and whatnot and everything else. This is kind of random in here. I'll put my binoculars in here and a sun hat and other bits and pieces. That's the overcab bit. The blinds, all these windows have blinds and fly screens, so they all kind of have the usual kind of thing. You'll find them in all motorhomes. It's got these lights that you just touch with your hand, they come on. It's got loads of these little spotlights here and there. It's got we've still got the radio. The radio's not great, but put one of these things in. It costs about 75 quid or something. It makes a digital screen and Android and maps and whatnot, and you can talk to people and get texts on it and everything like that. You can find them, and this one's called Car Pure Ride. So yeah, it's just plug in, and it's got a camera on it, dash cam built into it as well, and it records stuff. Yeah, so the usual sort of storage cupboards there. These are the seats on ours. We've got wear on these bits here. I don't know why that is. I might end up, if they tear, I might end up getting covers for them, or get them recovered professionally. The usual stuff here. These are empty at the moment because we're not going away yet. So we've got two cupboards there. The wardrobe, it's got little raincoat stuff in there. Yeah, the tables, etc. The sink end and the fridge are the standard kind of fridge that you get in motorhomes if it's the small one, which is all right. Needs a bit of a clean actually. We haven't done it since the last time. Got a freezer. It's quite adequate really. Good sink. We use the sink. We wash up in this van and we use everything in this van. We use this one for food. Put tea towels in there, stuff them in there. Kettle and other bits and bobs in there. In the oven, we've used everything in this oven. So it's okay. The drawers. The only thing would be handy, I might try and do this, is to try and put some pull out things in here so we can pull this out, but I haven't quite got round to that. Sorting something out like that. Then we've got these things here. One thing I've noticed about this van is, and I don't know whether it's on all vans, is these mechanisms here, these buttons, sometimes they can stick, and I find that silicone spray that. I got that off Amazon. You spray the mechanism and the thing in there with this stuff and rubber seals. It's sort of helps things, you know. I don't know what it does, but it seems to make things work and they don't get stuck so much. We use this van with the seats turned round, facing into the cab, into the living area, and then we pull the benches out slightly. They're designed to do this, pull them out slightly, and then we put the duvets in, lay them on there, and we sleep brilliantly in here. I'm 6'2", and I get a great night's sleep in this van. In here, this is where we store the duvets when we're driving, and when we're not using them. So you can still brush your teeth, use the loo and everything like that, but I just sort of push them in there and they're out of the way then, and it holds everything in place so this doesn't rattle when you're driving, because that's a swing door. If you know anything about these vans, they've got swing door shower sink thingy. Toilet's quite adequate. We tend to use site facilities mostly for washing and showering, but you know, we have occasions where we don't use them, and where there is no shower facilities. But everything in these vans is pretty well laid out. I can't really see what more you'd want. The living area, if I sit down this end, is very good. So, you know, we took the carpets out because they were disintegrating. It was only a 2016, but I'll buy a runner every now and again just for the middle bit here. And we put a mat down there, like a doormat thing, like that. And oh yeah, another thing, this thing hangs on the door for putting bits in, and also these things put shoes in. You sort of wedge them in. I've got Kim's ones there. I put these net things in just to hold stuff on. Yeah, there's another foot thing there, fire extinguisher there, usual stuff here. I do a damp meter check every other month. I bought this thing here, don't know if you can see that, and this does I don't know how accurate it is, but if you put it on the surface, like in the cupboard, and you keep the reading on there. Oh, hang on, I got it on the wrong thing. Hang on, I've got to change it. Mode. Right. So you put it on there, and you get like readings like that. Now the thing with these things is if you put it on something that's sort of metally, they read high readings. So, like if I put it on this mirror, you think that was soaking wet, but it's not. They just don't give. You have to use your common sense with these things, because this is a bone dry bit of wood, and it's saying it's 14.9. Now, obviously, it's not. So that's one side of it. The other side's got nothing there. So, you know, it varies here and there. And it's also got the pins that are in behind that thing there. So if you really want to, if you're not happy with the result you've got, if I put it on my hand, they go nuts. Just hold on a sec. So I'll take this off one-handed. So I'll take that. Oh, bugger. Oh, yeah. There you go. You've got two pins on there. And now you can use it. You just change the mode. And then, I don't know, put your pins in. Just try and show you this now. And the same area, look, it's, you've got to give it a chance. Yeah. You know, you have to ram it in. But I just use this just to stay on the safe side. And it's pretty good. What else have we done in there? I don't think we've really done anything because everything came with the van. Oh, I bought this internet thing, router. Now this is it's the same thing as a Kuma, K-U-M-A. The kit for the Kuma is really expensive, right? But I got this on the internet and it cost me £27. I've put I can't remember the card I put in there. Pay as you go SIM, like a SIM, which uses the EE network in it. Comes with these aerials here, but I'm not going to use them. I'm going to use this puck aerial, which is omnidirectional. That costs 20 quid. So for less than like 70 quid, I've got a router. It works. I've tested it, and I've got a pay-as-you-go SIM to buy data. We're only going to use it for data, and we're going to use it for watching Netflix and all that on the internet. Now this van, she's a little bit I don't know, she's got a little few wear and tear things on her, and they are mainly just wear and tear really. So outside is the usual sort of Peugeot cab, the decals and everything, plenty of locker space, got under locker there, wet locker. We put this on there because this van came with a tow bar, and we put this box on the back, which is very handy. And when we're driving anywhere, we don't notice it really. I drive it and I don't really notice it's on there. Just got to watch it when you're backing up. Yeah, nice little vans these. So I can't think of anything else to say about it really. It's level floor, and as I said earlier, I'm 6'2", so I can walk around there without banging my head. Obviously that was important to me, to be able to stand fully up in the back of the van. And driving, it's a bit like driving with a bowl of custard on your lap, but I mean it is a large square box, and you know, it's just not a racing car, so you just drive it within its means, you know. And all round, I think we've been very fortunate with everything in this van. We've used everything. When we bought it, we never tested anything. We just used it and bought bits that we thought would work well in here, and they have. We try and go out in it as much as we can. We've never gone abroad in it. We've been Scotland, Cornwall, Lake District, Cromer, and we're off to Castleton next week. That's why I'm in here. I am going to start clearing it up in a minute. Give it a good old clean inside before we go away. And yeah, I would, if there's two of you and you want to be able to, we when we go camping, we don't stay on site. We always go on, and then it's a place of interest, National Trust or English Heritage. We drive the van to wherever that is, park up, and have a mooch around. We always take the van everywhere, because it's so small. It fits most places. You have to be a bit careful, but yeah, it's a really good little van, and for two people, I can't think of anything else better. The vans, you can buy the converted panel vans or do them yourself, but from when we looked at them, they were sort of narrow inside, and that little bit of extra width inside the vans makes a big difference. You feel like, you know, if it's raining outside and you have to come in the van, you know, these vans, the way they are and the way the layout is in here, the downside is, yeah, you got to make the beds up, but it's not that bad. We have, you know, it's minimal, and if I can do it, I can do it. Both beds, put them up, and put them away. Takes about 5 minutes to put them, lay them out, and alter the van so you can sleep in it. 2 singles, and then 2 singles better because you can get out of bed at night if you need the loo, and that's why we do 2 singles. You can have it as a double, but you are climbing over. One would end up climbing over the other person, so you know we've just found it easier. I mean, you know, we could use it as a double if we wanted to, but it's less hassle doing it as singles when you're out and about camping and whatnot. And yeah, so we use the van and everything in it. And I think maybe because we use everything, that's why everything works all the time. This little cup holder thing, I'll just show you this. Hang on a minute. Got that off eBay. And you get 2 tins or 2 cups in there, and you can still use the cubbyhole underneath. So you can see them, but I looked around, I think it was about 15 quid. I think it, you know, it works pretty good. You know, for 15 quid, you just undo 2 little screws that were already in the van. You don't have to drill any holes, you just screw it up and it's done. Anyone buy one, you'll see how it goes together. Yeah. So nothing else really. Steering lock, just get that on. So if we're away, I always put that on. Just, you know, don't want someone having an easy time if they're going to pinch a van and try and make it a little bit more difficult. I know they're not foolproof. Yeah, might deter or stop somebody from getting in your van and nicking it or whatever. Yeah, so that's it. I hope this was information for anyone wanting to buy a nuevo. I don't know how I'm going to put this on the net, but I might put it, if I can do it, Facebook or I don't know. I'll put it on and people can have a look and see if they like it. Because if you are thinking of buying one, obviously go out and look at them, right? We looked at loads. We took nearly 8 months before we decided what we wanted, and then we didn't look. And then we came across this one on Auto Trader. My wife found it on the internet. It was near where we live, so we just went and had a look and just thought, yeah, we'll buy it, and went from there. So good luck anybody if you're looking for something. I don't think you'd regret it. Just do your due diligence and make sure what you're buying you're happy with. As long as you're happy with it, it doesn't really matter what other people say or comment on. I mean, it's horses for courses. We know people who've got large vans and they love them. We only wanted a smaller one because we wanted to be able to go on and off campsites and explore areas. Yeah, so anyone wanting a nuevo, go and have a look. I can recommend them personally. We've had a good one, and I'm sure there are people out there who hate them, but we're not them. Thanks very much.